This first picture of me and Lucy standing fourth, yeah, it was the first girls team that I played for, Blythe Town. The picture's not a great one of either of us. Weren't the best two looking kids when we was younger, but we played together since the age of what, like 12, 13, and we won a lot of trophies at this team together, and funnily enough I was the top goal scorer for a few seasons. Yeah, it was when I'd had my fourth knee operation, pretty standard one at the time, just a little bit of the meniscus. I actually pulled my sock over because I think, yeah, if you zoom in on the picture you can see I've still got like a something on my knee there covering the stitches, because I still had stitches in my knee and I could barely walk, but I think I made it out like I was flying, but I probably wasn't at the time. Yeah, but that's my last knee surgery I had actually. And when was that? Like 2015. Yeah, that was the surgery I had. The World Cup was 2015. I had this surgery that would have been this beginning of February, and it was a race against time to get fit for the World Cup, which is funny now because people didn't know that at the time, but I went to the World Cup and ended up scoring, next picture, ended up going to the World Cup and scoring a few goals. This picture was the second goal that I scored in the World Cup in Canada. I remember it bouncing over the line, but making sure that it went over the line, running off, and that was the winning goal in that game. It got us to our first World Cup semi-final ever. So it was quite a big moment really, but yeah, those pictures was funny because I can still picture now heading it whilst landing and then running, because I'm thinking it's not going to cross the line, I'm going to have to kick it in, but I think Jill might have beat me to it if it hadn't have gone over. My mum. So my mum got this t-shirt made, I think it was for the Euros in 2017. My mum and dad aren't really into football, so growing up, my mum had to like learn the offside rule and stuff. So that was her phrase, was she didn't know, other people's parents were like, shoot, watch the line, head it away. It'd be like shouting stuff on the pitch, and my mum would just shout, go Lucy go, because she wanted to encourage me but didn't have any sort of tactical knowledge to give me to help me be better on the pitch. So she was always just go Lucy go, that was her catchphrase, and obviously she got the t-shirt made because she preferred to have that than the England shirt, because she likes embarrassing me. My family like embarrassing me. Oh, this is quite recent, isn't it? Winning the FIFA Player of the Year, which is funny because the picture's taken. For one, I'm not smiling on the picture, which sounds about right. I don't tend to smile a lot when I've done something good. But I actually don't have the trophy on the picture either, because I still don't have it because of COVID. For me, I kind of preferred it because I don't really... If I had to win that award and be at the awards ceremony, I stand in front of everyone and be like, oh, thanks for the award. I think I might have lost my voice. I got a bit nervous doing that. I mean, I could play football in front of whatever, 50, 60,000 people. Like, I could not stand up and speak in front of them, that's for sure. I think about the other people that have won the award, and they're just people who, like, martyr, like, unbelievable, like, people who I've idolised in my life and in my career, and to be alongside them is kind of crazy and surreal, but I think I'm just someone that I'm not good at taking in these moments and really understanding what I've achieved, but I guess that's why I just strive to do more and to keep getting better and winning more. It was funny because I had someone edited this picture for me, and they asked for a picture of when I was younger, but my pictures when I was younger are terrible, because when I was about 4 or 5, like, my hair wasn't even long, but I was just like, I want my hair cut, to my mum. And mum was like, no, you're not getting your hair cut, it's fine. So I went up to my brother, like you do, who was 5, and said, can you cut my hair? So my brother cut all my hair off when I was like 3 or 4. So this is my hair kind of growing back out a bit. And if I told 8-year-old me, you're gonna go and play football in World Cups and stuff, they would probably have just been like, all right, yeah, cool. Is it fun? Like, yeah, I just absolutely love doing sport and doing anything. I would have just been like, oh yeah, was my brother there? Like, I just wouldn't have been, he's just nearly 2 years older than me. And our whole upbringing was about who's the fastest, who's the strongest, who could kick the ball the hardest. So I think that's where my competitive sides come from, is just growing up around siblings who have always been competitive. June 29th, 2019, it's the day before my sister's birthday. It was either when I scored against Canada or Norway. It was almost this identical date, but 4 years apart, because it was also my sister's birthday. And I joked that in Canada, she got to come out to Canada as a birthday present because I'd scored the goal that took us through. And then, yeah, this goal was exactly the same as my World Cup goal in Canada, was against Norway, knockout rounds. It's funny because Kira's the one that's come to celebrate with me first, but she was the one that should have scored the goal because she was the one who was, the set piece was, you know, we've always big on set pieces, the set piece was for Kira, and then she was marked, so she's like looked over her shoulder and said, Lucy, you come and do it, which I'd been practicing with her in the morning anyway. Yeah, and I don't think I could have hit the ball any better than what I did. Yeah, for me personally, it was kind of a nice game to be involved in, and one that I really enjoyed playing in. And yeah, to score like a really cool goal, really good goal was pretty special as well. I think for me, like, holidays is just, you know, I work so hard and push myself so much. Like that France World Cup, I think I lost like 5 or 6 kilograms at the end of the World Cup because I was just like dead on my feet. I'd put so much into it. So yeah, going on holidays has always been the only way that I can switch off because my head goes 100 miles an hour if I'm anywhere else. And Jamaica was such a cool place. I absolutely love it. I absolutely loved all the food, incredible. I absolutely love going to different places and experiencing different cultures, different environments. I think it's something that we're quite lucky in a way because with England we travel a lot, but you don't always get to actually properly see the country. I think I've just been brought up to just try and experience as much of the world as possible. So yeah, in my off time I absolutely love going on holiday. I mean, who doesn't? This is a photo shoot that I did in Lyon, and I actually was driving this scooter. So we was like there's like an old town in Lyon, and we went in the old town with cobbled road, and he was like, right, so we've got this scooter, like we're going to take pictures on your scooter. And I thought he meant like a little push scooter that I'd be going around the city like this, because they have like the electronic scooters like that in the city. And then he come around the corner with like a full-on moped. I was like, this is so sick. So on this cobbled street, there was no cars or anything. But I literally was just going up and down, revving this scooter up and down. I've got a dress on with trainers, a leather jacket. Like I just thought, oh, I'm so cool. Like this was so sick. You know, if someone can put an outfit together for me, I'll try anything. So I do enjoy doing photo shoots when they're a little bit different. And yeah, riding the scooter was sick. I always want a scooter. Every time I go on holiday, I'm like, I need to get a scooter, but not really allowed to with football, just in case. But yeah, that was so sick. It was so European to be on the scooter and going down cobbled streets and stuff. Yeah, I absolutely love this picture because this was my last game for Lyon. Spent 3 years there. Again, like, loved learning the language, the culture, everything about being there. Yeah, to have lifted the trophy, the Champions League trophy 3 times is special, but this one was especially good because it was my very last game with Lyon, and I have so many great memories of playing with them girls and playing in that team. Although I am happy I think on some of the comments, people in French, it says good luck at City and all that, but I hadn't actually officially signed, but I think everyone kind of knew that something was going on. But yeah, like, lifting that trophy was special. You know, the best trophy to lift in domestic football. It's a trophy that I want to get my hands on again, but I absolutely loved winning it every single time with Lyon, 3 times in a row with them. And that was a very special team to play for. Yeah, so that's me done. That is my Insta story.